Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is Julie, and you are joining in on Vintage Craft and Chat here on Day Trip Vintage Company. You are not seeing my face today. I'm still dealing with that bleth. I never say it right. Blethitis kind of flare up, and I don't want to put any makeup on. So you're just seeing my hands today, which is mostly what you see. You usually see my face for a few minutes, and then we switch over. Let me go and see who is joining us so far today. Of course, Susie is here. Hello, sweet Susie. I'm so glad you're excited. I'm very excited about today. I have been working. I have been a working lady behind the scenes working on these journals. Okay, here. Okay, well, while we're waiting for a few more people to come in, I'm going to go ahead and pull the prompt for today so I can clear off. I have so much stuff here on my desk, and then we'll start doing a little bit of a flip through. So last week's prompt, I still need to catch up with that. Last week's prompt was faces. I probably would have done it this past week, but butterflies and bugs don't seem to have faces, so I'll have to work on that next week. I wasn't feeling super inspired. I probably will do something for our school days journal that has to do with faces. That will be super easy. So I'm a little behind. Okay, this is a big piece of paper. So this, I'm thinking, is one of the handwritten ones that we entered. Yep, I think this was from Nettie. So this coming week's prompt is pick 3 colors and only, I think I wrote that wrong. I started writing only use 1, but then I realized after. Let me cross that out a little bit better. So Nettie suggested that we pick 3 colors and only use those 3 colors in whatever we make. Just could be paper crafting, your craft of choice. And that is this week's prompt. I'll post a picture of that later in the craft group. Let me put that up there so I don't lose it. I lost it last week and I had to write it out by hand. And then, of course, I found it a couple days later. It was stuck in a book, of course. Okay, so, let me share this. So I've been saying that I was also behind on bookmarks. So I made a couple posts. I made a post here in the community tab. Everybody was so sweet, and I posted these on Instagram. So back when we had pulled that prompt in April, look at the back of this one. I had this vision. I wanted to take paper, vintage paper, and then I glued some strips of fabric. I have so many little cute strips of fabric around here in my crafty corner. But I really had a vision where I want to test sewing on them. And then I also thought it would look really cute to take those little clickable stamps I have and stamp words on muslin. And so I got my sewing machine out this week. I got it out briefly many years ago. I sewed, I attempted to do some Halloween tags. The first one turned out great. And then the second one I did turned out like this. And now I think I have an understanding of what was causing that. Oh my gosh. I had such a thready mess, big piles of thread. I was definitely doing something wrong, but I'm going to keep at it. I'm not going to put my sewing machine away this time. I'm going to, what is the word? I'm going to tackle it. I'm going to do it. I know I can do it. So these were the 2 that I sewed on. This was my first one. And I loved all the sweet comments people were leaving too, that the lines don't have to be straight. And so that really inspired me to just let go. Especially I'm finding sewing on paper too, the lines, I can't keep them as straight for whatever reason. Maybe I will over time, but just the sweet comments giving myself permission, and a lot of people saying that they like the wonky stitches. So I'm going to embrace that. and move forward with it. But anyway, so I finally completed those. So that's that. Okay, so let's start going through our journals here. So this is episode 3 of the Butterfly Junk Journal series, and today we are working on pockets, tuck spots, belly bands. I even did some fabric flips that I'll share with you, and I have a fun little pocket, like an easy fold pocket that we're going to do as well. Here's just kind of my prototype here. I used a big piece of vintage map page. I thought I was going to like it, but then it ended up being a little too busy, but I will use this in another journal. So we're going to do that today, and yeah, let's get started. So I also discovered something about myself. Past journals that I've worked on, and you guys will have to share if you're the same way. I find that when I'm building pockets, I like to do the ephemera at the same time. And because I'm splitting up this series, today we're working on pockets. Next week, episode 4, we'll be working on journaling tags, journaling cards, that kind of thing, and starting to stuff our pockets full of goodies. So it's been interesting. In fact, raise your hand if, I know there's only 5 people in the chat here, but are you, let's see, how should we phrase it? Do you stuff and decorate at the same time? What word should we use? Stuff? You could type in stuff. Or do you do it now, say now, or do you do it later? Like, do you make all your pockets and then come back and make stuff to put in them? Anyway, it was kind of an interesting revelation. So what I did this week is, if I made something, I have 2 journals going. If I built or made a pocket in one, I kind of prepped it to a certain extent for the other. So we're just going to grab this one and kind of go through it. I put little paper clips where I wanted to come back and finish out the pocket. So this one I just put in. I know I didn't get to it this week, but I do want to make a library pocket here in the front of this journal. This one, oh, this needs to go somewhere in there. This one already had the vintage library pocket, and I think it would look cute to have a little blue card. So I just pulled out a library card that will go on this side, but I'm not sure we're going to have time to do that this week. And then I started adding little notes to myself. It's hard for you guys to see. Again, going back to the fact that I guess I like to start at the beginning, flip through, make pockets, and decorate. So that's been an interesting thing. But I want to come back and add some trim to these bags that we included. This page for sure, I think it's calling out for altered paper clips, some kind of cool tab. So I sort of started doing that as we've gone through. Okay, so here is the first one. I want to do this pocket with you guys. It's a little flip pocket, but I'll kind of flip through here pretty quick. Let's see what else new that I did this week. I made a belly band here in this one, just super simple, just a piece of craft paper. And then I had a bunch of those Tim Holtz butterfly little card images that I've been hoarding and haven't used. So I picked out one that I thought looked cute in this journal. And then I have one that's coordinating. So we'll be making that today. And I just think that looks so easy with a big vintage index card, like easy peasy. Can't get any easier on that. I pulled out one of these cool, I guess they're like number flashcards, like counting flashcards. I picked these up at a thrift store a bunch of years ago. I love using these for little side text. So this one I pulled out. I thought it coordinated with that journal. So when we get to it, we'll do that, but can't get any easier than that. I also love using playing cards for these little side tucks. Where did all my playing cards go? Here's one right here. I think that's such a simple little tuck that you can do as well. Okay, we're going to be making a pocket here. I have a bunch of these. I don't even know what they're for. Maybe they're dividers from like a greeting card box, like one of those cardboard boxes. Sometimes you see them at the thrift store and they have those little dividers in there. I think it was something my mom had. So we're going to be making an easy pocket out of that. We'll cover it with some of this book page here. And oh, this was a fun one. So I had plans last week. I wanted to go through all the ephemera. I have a big box and I have little like little tins and things where I've kept things that either I've made on my own or we've made together on Vintage Craft and Chat. And I know there's a bunch of butterfly type ephemera in there. We didn't get to it last week. I don't know that I'll get to it this week either, but what I may do is do like a little standalone video and kind of sort through there and pick out things that I think would be fun for these journals. But I did remember that we made these little kind of scrappy little notebook kind of thing, I guess paper pads, let's call them paper pads, together on a past Vintage Craft and Chat using these Dollar Tree time cards here. And so I remembered I had, and I knew I had at least two because I had a prototype and then we did one together on the live. So I pulled out one of those and then I made a new one for this journal that just sort of coordinated a little bit better. But you can go back and find that under the lives tab. You'll probably, and I'll show you the one in here just so you can visually pick out that video. But they're just super, super easy. It's a great way to use up all these little scraps and bits of paper. And then I just did a little collage. This is one of those new stamps that I got from Whatnot in those two big hauls. And I thought that was kind of apropos for butterflies, the little things. And I just made a really simple belly band here. I didn't even adorn it because I think that this adorns it enough. I mean, I could maybe come in and add a little bit of trim or some rickrack or something, but that just fits right over the top. And then I'll show you the one there. Let's see what else is new that I worked on this week. Yeah, I don't think anything there. A lot of these pages are going to end up getting tabs and hidden paper clips, I think. And that'll be, this is 3, 4, like maybe episode 5 the following week. Here is one of those pockets that I made with that little divider that I just showed you here. And I just put a vintage book page on it. And then I just came in with some vintage wallpaper, some material, and just a little scrap of trim there. This is the other thing I worked on sewing this week, and I did discover it's a little bit easier, I think, on fabric doing a straight line, but again, I'm going to embrace the wonky. So I did fabric flips in both of them, and I thought that would be hard to share on camera with you guys, so I just went ahead and did them. I just took scraps of paper, some that coordinated with the journal. This is a little piece of that vintage sheet here that we used on the spine of this one. And then I discovered these cute little appliques that I had. So I just glued that on. So I sewed this and then I came back and glued it on with Fabri-Tac. So that's how I got it attached, because I discovered sewing after we had already sewn in the signature. So that's just a fun flip there. And let's see, it might not have anything left in this one. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, I think that's it for that. Let's do a quick little flip through of this one, and then we'll get working on our little projects and seeing how quickly. Here is this side flip here, this little corner flip. We'll be building it in the blue one here. So there's the little completed one. You can see there, we're going to do a little collage on that. And I just have a little paper clip holding it. What else is in here? Oh, this will glue in. Here is, and this one I actually used a file folder. So I had rather than those dividers, I had a scrap piece of file folder. So I just covered it with a piece of scrapbook paper, just that thin scrapbook paper. And then I took a fun image from one of my vintage book pages and I did a little fussy cut. So we'll glue that on together. Let's see here. Ooh, was Philadelphia somewhere in here? I missed it. Was it probably on a map? This I pulled. We're going to make this little belly band today. So whatever I did in one journal, I've tried to replicate in the other. Working on 2 journals at a time, I think it's pretty easy to do. This I pulled last night. I was watching movies with Taylor, and I don't know, this idea came because I was trying to think of interesting little pockets and tuck spots to add on. So I just grabbed one of these glycine bags out of my, lost the connection there for a second. I thought that would look really cute to tuck little ephemera in. So we'll have to test out glue. I'm thinking Fabri-Tac may be the best for it. And then I thought it would look cute to tuck little vintage. We have a coin wrapper, quarter wrapper, a vintage playing card, and then I'm really trying, I grabbed a bunch of these Tim Holtz little die cuts that I've been trying to use up. So I think that would look cute. I pulled some things that will coordinate with the blue one. In fact, let's glue that one on right now before we flip through. Let's just get it done. Yeah. And I think Fabri-Tac is going to work the best for that. Let's see. Susie says you do it all together because you usually have a theme for each page. Yeah, it's been interesting. Usually I've only done one journal at a time. So doing multiple has been, oh, I don't. Susie, do you think I should use, I have art glitter. It does dry clear. Maybe I should use this, huh? I'll wait to see what you say. But my only options, obviously, I don't think glue stick is probably the best. And I haven't tried, I guess this is vellum, right? This is probably not even glycine. It's like vellum, actually. I misspoke. So what do you think? The Fabri-Tac or the art glitter? I think those are our 2 options. Maybe this one. It does dry clear. And it's acid free. Maybe that is that. Okay, I'll wait for you to say. Let's see, what else do we have here that's new? Oh, this I was working on. I wanted to get your opinion either. Okay, maybe I'll try the Fabri-Tac and then we'll see, or no, I'm going to try the art glitter and then we'll kind of see what it looks like. And if need be, we can switch over for the other journal. This one I was working on last night as well. And sometimes I have to sit with things for a little bit, but I had these really cool, what are they? They're like, I don't even know. They're like deposits. It says no goods delivered without this check. So they're some kind of like a deposit envelope, but they have these kind of cool pieces here that are perforated. And I thought it would be fun just to clip it in. I didn't want to glue it in because look how cool. This side is super cool and this side is super cool. But I also had these, they're like, well, it says no goods delivered without this check. So I also had these cool tags and I thought it would be cute just to put one in so that they can journal on it, they can decorate it, whatever they want to do. And then I just took a little bit of fabric. So I think I'll probably use a different paper clip. I have this one for now, but I thought that looked really cute. And by not gluing it, I'll show you the other side. It kind of gives the person an option. They could glue it somewhere, they can do something with it. And then this looks kind of cute on this side too. I think I'll grab like a bronze one. And then I felt like I wanted to decorate it a little bit. So I'm thinking this is what I'm going to use. I had one of these in my stash. I'm not sure if we made these together. I know Taylor made this little stamp for me when we were, my daughter Taylor, when we were working on how to make our own rubber stamps with either those stamp blocks or using the pink erasers. She joined me probably a year or two ago. So I know that's one of her handmade stamps, but I can't remember if we made these together, but I just thought that looked kind of cute. I like how it picks up on this. And then I was thinking I might put this little mushroom over here. Again, I was I was watching the movie. I was like, what do I have? What do I have? And then I remembered I had these little things, so I came and grabbed one. So I think that's probably what I'll end up, but I know I only had this one, so I'm gonna have to make a different one, another one for the journal. Let's see. Okay, good. Susie says either. So I think that's what's gonna happen there. And maybe the only, okay, so here's the other one. So here's the other belly band that I put, and then this is the one that we made together, or one of these on an old Vintage Craft and Chat. And I thought the colorway of this one looks so cute with this paper, so I just ended up using one of those since I had two in my stash. And this might be the only thing left here is this folded pocket that we'll be working on today. And this is super easy peasy. I won't end up gluing it in the other one because I did come in after I made it. I did sew around the edges, but at least we can get it folded and get some washi tape on it and get it decorated. So we'll be doing that. We will be doing that as well. And here's the other flip that I did. So here's the other fabric flip that I did on this one. Again, I just took some cute kind of coordinating, fun, kind of 70s-ish, maybe 60s, 70s paper. I'm trying to work in that theme as much as I can based on the supplies I have on hand. And then I added one of those little butterfly appliques. And I think I think that's it. Okay, so let's grab this one, and then we'll come back. Since I already flipped through, we'll come back and do that little pocket here. But I know there's some things that we can quickly get done on this one. Okay, so I went ahead and did a little bit of work on the flip just ahead of time. I probably could have glued that a little bit better, but I just took a piece of cardstock, and it's an actual square. So it's a 5x5 square. I find it's easiest if you have it, if it's even, if it's, 5x5, 4x4, whatever you want to do it, 6x6. And I just cut a square. I backed it with some graph paper here. I went ahead and did that ahead of time, and we're going to do just a super easy collage on it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down. I'm going to glue here and here, just the two sides, so that this is also a tuck here. Okay, so we have writing space, and then we have a cute little tuck there. Grab my glue. And I'm going to do it this way so that the flowers are up and down. Do this off screen a little bit. I hope everybody is having a good day. Are you doing good today, Susie? I hope you're doing very good. And usually I like to leave, this is just a little preference, but I like to leave a little bit of border of the page I'm gluing to. I like to leave, and I'll kind of show you. So rather than butting things right up to corners, I like to leave a little bit of a gap. It's hard to see. Can you guys see there? Yeah. So I like to leave, if the paper behind it is interesting. I just think that's kind of fun to leave a little bit of space there. Okay, and then I went ahead and I pulled some images to do the little collage, just because that takes a little bit longer. I'm trying to, as much as I can, if I'm using book page, I'm trying to pull it out of these nature guide books. So I have like these butterfly books that I'm pulling from, and I think we'll just probably end up making some really easy journaling cards and tags out of these too, because look how great the images are. Just to take a book page out of here and back it to some cardstock, it's like super, super simple. Let's see, what are the images like in this one? This one too, look at that. That's just an instant tag right there. We could maybe add a couple labels down below, but really, I think the design speaks for itself. And these I'll probably do a little bit more fussy cutting, but the images are really great in this one too. So we'll have some fun. But I just took one of the book pages from there and just did a little paper punch, and I'll give it a little bit of an inking. I'm not doing too much inking in this journal. I'm doing a little bit, or actually both of them, a little bit here and there, but I'm not making it overly inky. But because that's so plain, I think that kind of calls for it a little bit. And we'll give this a little bit of inking. And I'm not even going to stamp anything on the label. I think to whoever ends up with this journal, they can write something on it. They can stamp something on it. It's probably going to go there. This is just a little fussy cut from one of my, probably one of my flower guidebooks, nature guidebooks. And I just had it in my little bin over here of fussy cut images that were already fussy cut out. And you can see it's just a little book page. You can see the back of it. Let's see. Oh, Gail. Hello. I'm so happy. Hello from Michigan. I am so happy you're catching me live as well. Welcome. So glad you're here. Are you a junk journaler, Gail? Paper crafter, junk journal maker? What is your favorite? What is your favorite, or sometimes current, right? Sometimes we change over time. And then I just gave that a little bit of inking as well. And let's see. I think at one time I kind of had an idea of the layout. It's probably going to go something like that. Let's see if this is what I had envisioned. Yes, that is, I think that is how we're going to do it. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to make a little tiny mark down here of where I want that circle to go. Try to get the words a little bit upright. There we go. And then here's our label. I probably should have marked that as well. I think that's pretty good. Maybe I'll move it over a little bit. We'll see a little bit of a peek through on the other side of that fern. go. Yeah, I like that with a little bit of a peak. There we go. Oops, there's our fern. And we'll get our mushroom on, and we are done with this pocket. Super easy peasy. I will say it is nice if you have little things like this already fussy cut and at the ready. Definitely makes for, I'm gonna get, where are those? Let me grab my other paper clips out. Let me grab these out because I have a feeling we'll be using them, and then I don't have to go back through and change them out. And we'll do that. We got one down. I'm trying to resist the urge to put things in because that's my natural inclination. Like, okay, now I have the pocket done, just like Susie said, and then I want to go back and start decorating it. But at least we have that one done. Okay, one down. Let me see what else I had in here. This was all kind of notes about tabs. Okay, let's see what else we can get done quickly. There's that. This one right here. And this is super, super quick and easy. So we're just going to take this little divider. Again, I think it was from one of those greeting card boxes. And we're just going to cover it in this book page. I think that is going to look very, very cute. So trying to see here. I want to make sure that I don't cut anything off. Kind of get it somewhat aligned. Yeah, so I think it's going to look pretty good. I'm going to line up this top of the tab here. I think if I just line this up at the top of the book page, I think that's going to be pretty good. Do I want it to go this way? Yeah, I'm going to line it up here and I'm going to line it up here. And I think that's going to get us right where we want to be. Okay. So I don't want that. We're going to end up cutting that off. Let me grab a piece of paper here. Denise, hi Denise. Hello, hello. How are you? You having a good day? I'm so glad you're here. And let's grab a glue stick for this. Big old glue stick. Just listening. Listening is great. Listening is great. I do a lot of listening. I love it when I can find somebody that is on live and I can listen and just craft away or just do something. I find it relaxing. I don't know if my voice probably isn't super relaxing, but I know there's a lot of people out there that have the most relaxing voices. Okay, burnish that down a little bit. I think I'll start with my longer And we may need to cut this down a little bit. We might need to trim off some on the right, some on the left, and see how it fits our page. Get a little bit closer on that. Oh, that is a great thing to do. It feels very nice when you get done with a project to do a little reset. I won't get to do that today because I have to keep everything out. I'll be working on these journals for a little bit, but yeah, that's the first thing I do. Usually when I get off the live is do a big tidy so I can get ready for the next week. That feels very, very good. What are you working on right now, Denise? Are you working on, do you have like, what do you have in the works next? Okay, these I'm just going to toss. I have so much blank paper. This I'll keep because we may do a little, cut out a little circle or something. So I'm just going to stick that up there, especially because it has great wording, butterfly stuff on it. And the little thing I figured out, sometimes it's hard to fussy cut around these little corners here. Usually I can get fairly close, but I don't know. So something's kind of difficult. Maybe it's being right-handed or left-handed. I don't know what the issue is, but sometimes I have a little bit of trouble fussy cutting around there. So my little thing, sometimes I'll just take, I have some nail files here, as you can see there. I use them to scuff paper up, but my little kind of workaround is you can just take your little file folder or your nail file and just kind of go around that edge, and that kind of cleans it up, makes it look nice. Okay, let's see what we have. Definitely we're going to have to cut off a little bit of this. So I'm going to leave a little bit of that blank space. Oh, Dr. Seuss journals and reorders. Nice. Oh, your daughter called you, Susie? How's she doing? Ooh, I have not made a Dr. Seuss journal. I was looking at some Dr. Seuss books at Savers, my thrift store, the other day, and I was like, no, okay, I'm not gonna pick one up because I don't have a whole lot of room, and hopefully it would come around my way again. Also, I don't have a lot of Dr. Seuss stuff in my stash. Maybe I'll go this way. Sometimes it's hard to decide what I'm going to get a straight. That's pretty straight up there, so I think I'll flip it right back around this way. That should be pretty good. That's going to toss. Okay, we look great. And then what I'm going to do is come back and round this corner here. Give that a round. Do I want to round the bottom? No, I think I'll keep the bottom straight. And what am I looking for? My little eraser here. Oh, Nettie, I didn't see Nettie. Nettie says, saying a quick hello. I will be back in about 10 minutes. Awesome, Nettie. I'm sorry I missed you up there. We will see you in a few. Okay, love how that looks. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of fabric. I think that's what I did on the other one. Let's see here. This is the blue journal. Question will be where to put it. think this fabric is kind of cute. Let's take a little bit of piece of this. See where that gets us. Gail says, oh, good. I started scrapbooking 27 years ago and currently dabble in making home decor, ornaments, junk journals, decorations. I love paper. I love that, Gail. I love paper too. I think if I had to choose a favorite craft supply, definitely would also be fabric. I mean, paper. Sorry, paper. I'm looking at fabric. So many uses for paper. You can almost incorporate paper, I think, into just about anything. I like using it in assemblages, all kinds of things. Okay, that looks kind of cute. Or do I want it here? Maybe we may end up putting it here. Let me get a little bit of lace or something. I feel like I need a little bit of crochet something. Of course, I have all this. I grabbed all this lace out. I want to see if we have time today. I want to find a space to put a couple lace pockets on here. Surely I have all this out here. Well, I can grab a little piece of this. No, I think that's too thick. I know I have some in here for sure. For sure. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is a good. Whoa, that's a big long piece, but we're gonna pull that out. That's a good length, or like a good color, rather. Good color. Okay, maybe, let's see, do I have a little bit of wallpaper? Let's see, wallpaper might be cute too. Add a little bit of that into the collage. So if we do that, do this. I don't want to cover up the cute imagery. We could also do that. And I could do shorter, kind of work into this corner a little bit. So if we shorten that, ooh, I like this little piece right here. Yeah, I think that's not too shabby. Let me see what this looks like down here, because we could also do, I think normally my eye would always want to go this way, but I don't think I left myself enough room over here. So I think it probably has to be here, but maybe it makes more sense up here. All right, let's kind of work off of that idea. Do a little bit of inking on this wallpaper here. Yeah, I think I'll put the straight line down below. Carrie is here. Hi, Carrie. How are you today? You having a good day? What are you up to? I'm going to put that down there. And let's shorten this a little bit. Just that. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I think that's cute. It's just simple. You don't need too much. Just a little something. Why is she making you frantic? Oh no. Why? Clean off that tip there. Do you guys do that? Do you grab stuff out of your trash can? I'm constantly grabbing. I'm almost to the end of this glue bottle. That's what you're doing, chilling with your friends. That's a great thing to be doing. Is Carrie making you frantic or your daughter, Susie? Okay, all of that. And I like that. That's just cute. I probably could also staple. Maybe we'll see what that looks like. I don't want to put anything that has like too much bulk to it. So I definitely don't want to put a button or anything like that, I don't think. So there's just a cute little something there. Would it look cute with the... Let's do that since we haven't glued it in yet. Let's do that. There, that's cute. Oh, daughter. Oh no. I hope she's okay, Susie. Let's see. Carrie says, I didn't try the charm yet. I'm just getting out to the shed and I think I might break out the die cutting machine. Oh, was the friend mail that you got, that was from Denise, wasn't it? That marvelous friend mail box, I feel like. I started watching the video and I don't know that I completed it. Oh my goodness. Okay, very cute. I think that looks great. Very simple. We don't have to do much. I think I might ink this after I said I wasn't inking much in this journal. But I think I might give it just a little bit. Just want to hit it a little bit, maybe the corners here. In that little bit there where it was a little hard to fussy cut. We'll hit that up a little bit there. We need to get this. We need to get that big pile of stuff out of the way. Okay. Oh, I need to go back and I don't think I finished it. I've been so disjointed this week, but oh my goodness, that fabric, the flower tag, I think was one of the, and how she packaged it in that box, that game box, which I'm not seeing either. So fun. I adore and love that flower tag. Oh my goodness. So good. Denise, did I hear Carrie say, Denise, you have an Etsy shop? You have one Etsy shop, you have a couple Etsy shops. And is it the same as your YouTube name? I would love to know because I want to go check it out. If we can find it under the same, the Blessed Sevenfold. So great. What a great box too. You can use it to store stuff in your craft room. It's adorable. Okay, there we are. We're all glued. We have one more pocket done. Let's see, what else? Was there anything else in here? We did that one. We did this one. I'm gonna see. I don't see any other paper clips in here. So we might move over to the other one, I think. And is this the one that has the folded in? Let me look. Looky. No, I think it's in the other one. I'm trying to coordinate as much as I can. So I'm trying to do like blues and greens and yellows. I do have oranges as well because it still kind of has that feel, but I'm trying to coordinate the fabric and different things as much as I can with the colorway. Okay, that one's done. I think this is okay. This is the one. So the folded one is going to end up in our purple one. So let's do these other things, I think, really quick that we can and get those glued in. All right, here's another one of these. And this one, I'm going to glue it in right now. Maybe we'll ink this one a little bit too. But this one I just did from a file folder. So rather than those, whoops, there we go. Rather than using those dividers, which I have so many of the dividers, I had just grabbed a scrap of file folder out. And I think it maybe it could use something as well. Maybe. Might do a little bit of fabric on this one too. I'm going to do that little corner there where it was hard to do the little fussy cut. I think ink hides. It's like glitter. It's like the same thing, kind of icing. Kind of icing on top, or sprinkles on top rather. Yeah, I may come back, maybe a label would look really cute on here. I think. Oh no, Etsy. Okay, you have 2 local boutiques you sell at. Well, your local people are super lucky to these. I would love to come sell at to come purchase at your boutiques. Okay, good. All right, let's glue this one down. Whoops. Let me put this here. I also have a tag, like a new style, not new style, but just a tag that I came up with. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that one together next week. Once I start putting stuff in the pockets after we're done today, then I'll kind of see if I might do a standalone tutorial video for that one, or if I think we can get more done next week, then we'll do it together. Okay. All right. Ready, Freddy. Okay. All right. That's going to look really cute with some fun stuff in it. And what else do we have? Oh, this belly band. This one is going to be super, super easy. All right, and I'm going to do this right up the middle. So I think I'm going to get my measurements here. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra space like I like to. I keep forgetting to put all the stuff on my glue. Hey, Angela. Yeah, wasn't it great? Oh my gosh. Are you having a good day? Okay, let's get this. Cut here. Keep that. Okay, and I'm going to round the corners just to give it a little bit more interest. Since it's pretty simple. It's always that fine line between, embellishing pockets, keeping what's inside kind of simple. simple, or do I want to go all out with the tags and the journaling cards? Okay, I'm gonna mark. Seems pretty good. Okay. I was just looking at the height of the index card. Hopefully it'll fit. If it doesn't, I'll just cut it down. But it should work. I think we look pretty good. Good. So far, good, good, good. Ooh, I love that big paper punch. Angela posted a photograph of the, so I think you have the two size, the postage stamp, those paper punches that Angela kind of turned us all onto. We've become obsessed with. I have two different sizes. I think it came in a 2-pack. I had asked my parents had said, oh, what do you want for your birthday? And that was one of the suggestions I gave them. And it was easy just to get it off of Amazon. So I think I have the 2-1, but then Angela posted a picture this morning, and I guess they have a deal on it on Amazon Prime, is a 1.5 inch. I'm pretty sure I don't have that size, and I think I need it. I think I'm gonna need it. Let's give this a look. I'm gonna ink this up a little bit. And this is just one of those kind of card die cuts that came in a Tim Holtz set. Really trying to use up a lot of this butterfly ephemera that I have. Okay. Is that the right side up? Yeah, I think that's the right side up. A little bit of marking. Probably pretty good. And we're going to art glitter it. Ooh, we got to go back and find that vellum envelope too. I don't want to forget that. There we go. Very simple, very easy. Let's hope this fits, but if not, it's having a little bit of time. I think I'm going to round the edges. Let's see if that helps us a little bit. If not, I'll give it a little bit of a slice, but sometimes a rounded edge is. I tried to go a little bit thick with the glue there. Yeah, I don't like how that's not sliding in there as easy. So let's see. Give it a little bit of help there. I think I did the middle one, or did I do the big one? Well, I'm going to do the big one because that's a little bit wonky. There we go. Much better. Okay. And I may even come back. I think this would look cute. Maybe put a little tag. Should we do that right now? I'm going to do that right now. I think that would look really cute to have like a little, either a paper tag or a little fabric tag. What journal is this? That's that one. Oh, I'm going to use, Carrie's going to say, those look familiar. I was going through my fabric stash and Carrie sent me these in friend mail. I think, pretty sure it was friend mail. I don't think, I know I bought some things from her. But that would look, wouldn't that look pretty? Let's see that one. And I don't know, they're thicker. They're like kind of a canvasy fabric. Let's see, which one do I like? I feel like I like that one. I discovered these in my stash. So good. Okay, let's make a tab out of one of these. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I've never used this before, but I'll figure this out as we go. Oh, you know what? I want to use pinking shears. I think pinking shears would be better. Let me cut this down a little bit more this way. Pinking shears would be cute. It's just a matter of if I cut it straight or not. Maybe that much. I'm getting a vision. Fairly straight. Let's do this edge. I'm going to cut that over the trash can. Let's see here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Let's see here. Cute. Now, the question is, I wonder, okay, my sewing friends, do you think I could sew through, now that I'm like trying to do, you know, practice the sewing? I might sew that on. What do you guys think? Because it's that thick. Have you tried sewing on this, Carrie? I think I'm going to paper clip it here and then come back and try it. What do you guys think? Denise, I know Denise does a lot of sewing too. So I think for now I'm going to do that. If you guys say yay, and you know what? If it doesn't work, it's just paper and it's just material, right? Okay, so I'm going to try to, because I think that would be a cute detail. And then I think maybe we're to where we're going to do the foldy pocket. I think. Oh, we have this. I need to make another one of those because I think that's going to look good on that page. Yeah, so we have foldy. I want to add a lace pocket. Oh, the vellum. Let's do the vellum. Where did I put that? Where did I put that? Okay, that's that. Oh, we got to glue this in somewhere too. Got to glue that in. This is for the vellum pocket. And what did I do with them? That goes with that. That goes with that. But I have no envelope. I've lost the envelope. Let's see here. Pretty sure it was in this one. And I feel like it was on this paper. No? So maybe this way. No. Well, I could go grab some more. Where would you be if you were a vellum envelope? Okay, let me grab 2 more because I do not see them in front of me. Grab, Lord knows I have many more. So let me grab out 2. I don't know what I did with those. One, that one's a little messed up. Let's get another. Oh, that one's messed up too. Those are nice. The look up sewing. Okay, good. I'm going to attempt to sew on that. And as Denise left me a comment, and I am embracing the wonky. I am embracing the wonky. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I think this one though, I'm going to use one of these though, because I think that one I folded, and we were going to put it right here. Okay, and Susie said that either Fabri-Tac or art glitter would work. So I think I'm going to try the art glitter glue. Let's get the glue on the right side. Yes, I am embracing the wonky. Oh, I guess I could have left the top unglued, and we could have made another kind of tuck with it, but I already did this, so we're just gonna do that here, and hopefully that dries nice and clear. Susie said, oh, your daughter wanted your mom's marriage certificate. Oh, I always like having to dig all that stuff out. Although I'm kind of organized. After my mom and stepdad passed, and then my mother-in-law passed, I just spent a whole day, and we're also the keeper of all my my husband's aunt's stuff. So my mother-in-law's sister, we have all of auntie's stuff too, and my stepdad's parents and all that. But I took a day and just organized, made file folders for everybody's stuff, so everybody has a folder, so it's fairly easy. But you still have to dig through the files to a certain extent. Okay, I like the way that looks, and let's put these in here. Trying to do the pinks and the oranges on this one. How cute is that? And then just a little butterfly in there. Again, whoever ends up with this journal, they can craft with these things. I think on this, I'm probably I might add vintage paper or something on the back of this and make this a little journaling spot. I might come back to that. We'll see. Okay, and then let's do one in this one. Let's pick a page, because I pulled out ephemera. This is the ephemera I pulled out. Let's stick it in, and we'll see where it looks cute. I got these cards from Jonna. Those vintage playing cards. Kind of like it there. But let me see. That's an option. Got that there. I'm sort of using the backs of these. Oh, now that I might like that better. I'm using the backs of these cardstock little side tuck. Got that. That's another option. Ooh, so many options I like. I think I might do this one. I don't know. Something about the purple. Yeah, let's do that. I think this kind of plays off of there too. Yeah, so I'm sort of using the back of these cardstock pieces, these side tuck little bottom pockets that we made last week to add these bits of ephemera and little pockets and things on because they're pretty sturdy. Nice, Susie, you do have it. Do you have brothers and sisters, Susie? Remind me. I don't know if we talked about that. I was just thinking that I'm an only child, so like I have everybody's stuff. I have everybody's stuff. And my stepdad was an only child too, so I have all his stuff and his parents' stuff. I have it all. And then we're kind of the keepers of stuff for Jim's side of the family. We have all my mother-in-law's stuff, and you know, if my brother-in-law needs it, we could just take pictures and send it. And so cute. I like the way that easy peasy. Okay, so that one's done. Oh, I'm gonna stick this somewhere, and I know it goes in this journal, and then we'll do the folded one. What time is it? Oh, we're doing pretty good. Okay, where do I want to stick this? Put it on that page. No, I don't want to do it there. Hi, Angela. How are you? Hello, hello. Do I like it there? I might like it there. This paper, I love this paper. It's very busy though. So I'm envisioning what I'm maybe gonna tuck there. I don't know what's gonna end up being tucked there. I think I like that. Let me see if I find anything that I like better. Oh, let's do that because I feel like that's distracting a little bit. It almost, yeah, I don't like, let's do this one. That's perfect. I think that's much better. And then whatever I tuck in here, I'll probably keep it really simple. Maybe some vintage stationery paper, something like that. Okay, that's good. I likey. And usually what I do with these little cards is I round the corner. And let's give a little bit of inking, not too much. Super easy. These are kind of fun too, although I like the 8. I thought later I should have done it this way because it would be like a little butterfly, but I think I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll come up with a cute little tag or a dangle something, but wouldn't that be cute? You could just add little antenna to it. I'll go through and see if I have other 8s. But I think for this one, I'm going to put it upright just so it's a little better to tuck things in. Okay, go. Okay, that is done. Okay, let's get to this one. This is going to be fun. This little foldy one. Oh, I have all this. Well, let's do the foldy and then remind me if I have enough time, we'll come back and I want to add a couple lace pockets. So I just pulled out kind of some thick lace that I have. I'm going to get, let's clear the deck a little bit. Probably need some different washi tape, but I have washi tape here as well. And let's put this on our glue bottle. You have a brother. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And we'll get rid of some of this stuff here. Don't need that as much. And get rid of this. Okay, much better. Feels good. Feels good to have some space to move around in here. I have some weird pop-up thing I need to close. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. It's so easy. I'm sure all of my expert journal making friends here in the chat have done it before, but I just thought it looked cute. I just added some washi paper embellishment. So we are going to make this little folded one. And where's the one that I did with the map? Here's the one. So at first I thought I wanted to, and I looked for some large paper. I mean, you can do this. The great thing about these, you can make them little tiny, you can make them big, but I was looking for some paper in my stash that was big enough that it would kind of fill up the whole page. And so at first I was going to use this vintage map paper, but it just ended up looking too busy because I wanted to add the washi tape. But really, this map paper is kind of good as it is. I'll end up using this in another journal, but look how cool it is. It ends up with these little strips like this, kind of the edge of the map paper. So it kind of gives you that look, but I'll end up using it for something. And let me unfold it. So it's basically just a rectangle. I ended up cutting, when we get to that part, I'll show you. I ended up cutting the little flippy flaps that I ended up with at the top. So that's why mine looks cut. But basically, we're just going to start with just a rectangle of paper. And you could use copy paper. You can use anything. Any paper. I pulled some large size vintage sheet music because again I was trying to fill up my page. So I'm going to grab one of those. And I'm going to cut this edge off. You don't need to. It might look kind of cute to have that little kind of rippy torn edge, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of a slice just to clean that up a little bit. Mine has like glue on it, so it's a little bit of thickness to it. Do that. And let's get this out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to lay my, do I want to cut that? Well, I might cut this edge too. It's a little beat up. Let's just do that. Just so it gives us a little bit cleaner line if our washi tape ends up on there. Okay, so we're gonna lay it out this way, like hot dog style. And I'm gonna pick a mark here on my grid, on my mat, and I'm just gonna line it up here on the left-hand side. So I kind of picked a bold line here. So I'm gonna line this up. And then I'm gonna take this corner. And the reason why I like the grid is I can count how many squares that I have here. And so I'm going to try to make a fairly square fold up here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So I want to go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully you guys can see that. So I have 6 and 6. So that's a pretty easy way to make sure that your little ears up here, let's call them, are pretty even. You could eyeball it too. You don't have to be super precise, but I think it just kind of makes it quick and easy. You don't have to adjust. It's kind of easy to do it that way. Okay. And then all we are going to do is we are going to fold in our sides. And also what you could do is you can use this grid if you want to make sure you're folding it pretty straight, but sometimes I'll also use this bottom down here. Again, you can mostly eyeball it. And we're going to fold this one in. And then we're going to fold this side in. And where do I like it? Probably about like that. I'm wanting these to fill up the page as much as possible. So I think we'll cut it. We'll do it about that wide. Okay. So we folded up. We're like this. We folded up this way. Moved it this way. We folded the right side in and then the left side in. And then this side, I'm going to tuck inside here. Okay, and then I end up with something like that. You could also, yeah, and this side has to tuck in. I was going to say you could do it this way. I guess you could tuck it in behind and then have this part showing here, but I kind of like the cleaner look of tucking it in that way. Okay. All right. And then because I wanted to use the back as a tuck here, so I have, let me take everything out of it just so you guys can see. Take all these little things because I wanted to tuck things in here. I didn't want these sticking up. I thought they would catch and I kind of just didn't like the look. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to cut off the little ears and then we'll glue those just so we don't have anything catching. So I'm just going to take my paper trimmer here and I've noticed that I usually end up like if I line up my paper trimmer, like say with this corner, I usually end up cutting just a little bit off here. And it's probably because, you know, maybe I could have folded this side a little bit further out, if that makes sense, but it's just so little, I don't mind it. It's not really that big of a deal. And I'm sure I could play around with it a little bit more, but, and that's what we end up with. So we have our, okay, it kind of look like that. All right, now let's decorate it with some washi tape. Let's see, we're putting it in the blue and green. I think I might have to pull out some different colors. I like that blue. I actually like that gold. I think that's good. Oh, that's good too. Let's see, 1, 2, and I did 3 colors. So we'll use those. I think those are perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna unfold and I'm just going to grab my washi tape and we're going to decorate at the top of the little pockets because basically we're ending up, this is going to tuck in here. I'm sorry, I'm probably not explaining this well. So we're going to end up tucking that in. We'll glue it too, but so we have a little tuck spot here. We have a tuck spot here. And then we're going to end up gluing this, but we'll end up with a top tuck spot here too. And this one, even though I'm still going to run washi tape here, even though this is not a tuck spot here, I just like the way that looks. I think that looks kind of decorative. So we're going to run a strip there too, but let me kind of undo this here. I think we'll keep it like that. grab a piece of washi tape. Kind of the, where's my scissors? My yucky scissors. And I'm going to grab my glue stick. Where's my skinny? Somewhere here. Oh, I don't know where the skinny is, so I'll grab this one here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here, just so the washi tape doesn't come off over time. Okay, and I just put that there on that fold. You can kind of see that. And then I'm going to come back behind. I'm going to cut off the edges. I probably could also fold those over the back, which would be fine too, but I'm just going to cut those off. Okay, and we want another piece here. We have a piece here. Let's use the gold for this side. It would look cute. Nitty is back. Ooh, that stuck pretty good. Probably this one probably doesn't need the glue, but I'm going to put some on here. Oh, I have an update. Everybody who is in our craft group, I got a little update from Annette, and I know she would not mind me sharing, because I know we've all been sending healing thoughts and prayers her way, but she is doing a lot better. She's been doing PT and the pain is gone. She was having some leg pain, and now they are working with her on getting her mobility back. So good. Such good news. And of course she posted a little video share of a crafty thing in our craft group. So I know she's feeling better. So let's see. I know it is hard to multitask. Okay, so we've covered that, and you don't necessarily need to go, run it the whole way, because it's not necessarily, do I want to put a little, no, we're okay. It's not necessarily going to be seen. So you could also like stop it there. I just ran it all the way down because it's just kind of easier. Okay, what color? Oh, I think I need a fourth color. Let's put that one. Let's do this one up here. And I do not need to go all the way down on this one. Just kind of do that. Anything that gets my washi tape used up, I'm very happy about. I do not use it as much as I should. And it's hanging here on my craft on my little cart here. It's like right in front of my face. So I do not know why I don't use it enough. Okay, we'll cut that. check, double check. Okay, I think we're good. I think we just need one. We need a little bit here. Let me see what I have. That kind of go. I don't have a lot of like blue colors. I could use another piece of that. I don't know if there's anything that I super love. We could do like text maybe. That's an option. Let me see what I have on this other one. Let's see if we have a good, oh, this might be pretty. Let's use this green leafy one. I think it's nice. Kind of staying in the same size. And I'm going to stick all these on here because then that means my desk is a little bit more cleaned up. Ooh, I have this one. This one was hiding. Do I want that one? No, I like the leaf. I think the leaf is good. It's time for afternoon. Ooh, that sounds good. I had 2 cups this morning. Taylor and I are both coffee drinkers, so sometimes when she'll make another pot in the afternoon, and I'll have some, like another little treat later in the day. I'm going to run it all the way down because I need to use my washi tape up. It's an excuse to use it up. Let's see. Angela said, I just packed your pink lemonade charcuterie. Do you guys have, I have, it's hard for me to say that word. Charcuterie collection, Denise. That is a box full of happiness. I just want to keep looking at it. Oh my goodness. That sounds exciting. Okay. Was that something that Denise purchased, Angela? Or is it just like a little, just because happy mail? Sounds really good. Give that a little clippy. Hi, puppy. Puppy was napping over here. He just woke up. And we'll flip it over. Give it a little cut. I like that, Susie. Tell her you're with your friends. I know we talk about that a lot. Where your daughter says they're not real friends. Tell her you're with your friends. Okay, and there we are. So we have our little decorative strips. We have those all done. And then let's see here. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, we'll go ahead and glue it. And then I want to do just a little decoration here, just a little collage on the side. And then I'll come back and sew it. I won't do that with you guys on camera. But because I'm such a sewer now, I'm going to put a little sewed detail and then I'll glue it into the journal. But let's go ahead and glue it. So again, I cut those little flippy flaps off the top, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. Also because I feel like it doesn't, I mean, yes, this is a little tuck spot, but I don't know. I kind of thought it looked cute to glue it, and then we'll come back and do the little hole punch. So I don't need too much glue, but I'm just going to stick a little bit of our glitter glue here in the back. Oh, awesome. I have not been able to catch one of your sales, Angela. Are you doing your sales largely on District now? Or are you still doing them on YouTube? And I'll just add a little bit here. I probably don't need it, but I'll add a little bit in the back here too, just to secure that down. I don't do a lot of these kind of foldy things. I don't know. They make my brain they make my brain sometimes be like, what? I don't know. I don't have a brain, like I don't have a math brain, a number brain, and kind of a folding brain. I get a little confused, but this one I can do. This one, and it turns out cute. Okay. So we've glued down. Let's do a little punch back here. Just a little thumb hole. There we go. And you can run a bead of glue down here, so you can glue the bottom here. So if you're not going to sew it, basically at this point, because you want to keep your tuck spot here, you want to keep a tuck spot here, kind of that whole way, and you want to keep it here. So if you're not going to sew it, you would just run a bead of art glitter or barely there glue right down at the bottom, and you're set to go. That would be enough in my mind, to secure it. And then you can just glue it to your page and run a bead of glue the 3 ways so that you have your tuck on the side. But because I'm going to sew it later, I feel like it's a little bit not necessary. Okay, let's do a little corner collage. So on this one, I love this too. This gave me the opportunity to use postage stamps because I have a bunch of butterfly postage stamps. So we're just going to do a little easy peasy collage. Oh, I pulled these out too. I was going to try to see if there was a place to put a couple of those pockets. Let's see here. I have my little notes for today. Okay, let's pull out a cute postage stamp. So we are working in our kind of green and blue journal. Wow, look at that one. That one's pretty, but I don't think we could add too many more collage elements. It's pretty big, but wow, that's gorgeous. That may be the perfect size. Let me flip through here and see if there's another one that's that size. Oh, that's pretty too. That's an option. Of course, that's pretty. Oh, we have way too many options now. I like the green too, even. That one's pretty. Okay, I'm not going to look anymore because I feel like we have. But I'm feeling like the green might be the best. Oh, they do both. Okay, they all stream on YouTube, but 2 a month on the Makers Market and 1 just on YouTube. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna have to catch that. You do those Thursday night too, right? Tonight? Is it Thursday or Tuesday? Okay. I actually think I like the green. In fact, I think I like that one the best. Yeah, let's do that one. Because even though like this journal, I'm kind of doing a lot of oranges and those tones, I do have a little bit of crossover. But I think we're gonna do that. Okay. And I also rediscovered this the other day. I've been cleaning out drawers and trying to get myself a little bit more organized, and I rediscovered, I don't know, copyright 1966. So this is not first published in 1807. This is the Greer's Almanac. 1966, 160th annual issue, but it has really great little tiny advertising. Let me see if I get lucky. I hope that wasn't the only one that I found. Whoops, I closed the thing here. Let me go back to the page. I found this little tiny advertising that was for geraniums. I hope that wasn't the only one. I may have misspoke. If not, we could maybe do this one. It's got little vegetables, but let's see if we can find another one. My quick look, I thought there was a bunch. Florida. Hey, puppy. What are you doing, honey? Look how cute. Ooh, I need to use, oh my gosh, in the bee journal. I keep running across things that I'm saving for the bee journal. What are you doing, mister? Can you guys hear him? What are you doing, my love? Huh? What are you doing? I know. Do you want to say hi? Yeah, my baby. Okay, don't tell me that was the only kind of floral thing. There's probably some things in here that are not appropriate. Oh, what's that? No. Okay, let me look in the front. Oh, I could use this one. Maybe we'll use this one. It says free to gardeners. This book, new 1966 nursery book. That may be why I thought that there were a ton of them in here. Where did you go? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Yeah. You sitting by mommy's feet? Come say hello. All your friends want to see you. Huh? All your friends want to see you. They can't see your pretty eyes. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, my love? Yeah. What are you doing? Look how it's little. I love his little orange tail. He looks like, I don't know if you guys can see, he almost looks like he's getting a little peachy down his spine. You can kind of see it every once in a while, but I don't know if he's going to get too much more. Look at your beautiful eyes. Look at, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. And you're so purry. Can everybody hear you? You're so loud. You're so loud. You're purring. Yes. You're so loud. Okay, we're going to have to use that one. I don't know why I thought there was a ton in here. That almost could have been a problem. Let's see. Where's my little fussy cut? Isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh. He's my little heart boy. We are definitely a kitty family. Not that we don't love dogs. We love each and all animals. We are a animal-loving family. But Jim and I have just always had, we've always had cats. I'm going to do a little fussy cut. But yeah, I just did not see that coming at all with him. Sometimes I still say to Jim, okay, it's so weird that he's here and he's still with us and that he's now ours. It just seems very, very, very strange. A little bit surreal. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? But he is the sweetest little love bug, which he was not. Which that's the other weird thing. I think because he was such a mama's boy. Oh my gosh, you're just rubbing on my feet. And none of our cats, like, they don't, I mean, they'll walk through here occasionally, when I'm on with you guys, but they're just walking through to get to the kitchen, to the food. I mean, they don't talk or anything, but and they don't usually sit next to me. Sometimes Cha-Cha will sit at my feet, but this little guy, he'll come and just sit under my craft table here by my feet and nap. So I need to find a little cat bed for him. I've been looking for one that kind of fits, that's not too overly big. Yeah, I think that's okay. One of our other older cats that passed away, we had another orange cat a bunch of years ago, and he was like, want to be on your keyboard, be on your desk. And I had a shop assistant for a bunch of years for other Etsy shop, and he always wanted to sit by her. So we would pull a chair up, like she was working on orders and working on the shop and stuff, and he would just sit next to her in the chair for hours and hours and hours. We finally, because he kept jumping up on the keyboard and up on her desk, so we finally discovered that he would be content. But yeah, Poppy, I don't know, of course that melts my heart. Okay, let's find some little something in here. These are those little Tim Holtz, the little tiny little labels. Maybe something blue. Let me see. They're so teeny tiny. Oh, this one's kind of cute. Yep, let's do it. Yeah. Hopefully he'll keep doing that. I hope he keeps wanting to hang out. And where is he? Oh, he left. He was down there. I have to be very careful too, because sometimes I don't know he's down there. And I have a habit of like putting my feet. So I have a rolly chair that has, oops, something was falling, that has, I think when I got the vellum, that, so sometimes I'll put my feet, up on the caster part. So I have to be very careful, and then I'll kind of fling them out. So I have to keep reminding myself not to do that, because then I feel the little soft fur. Of course, I don't want to kick him. So I need to get used to the fact that he's there. But I think if I can find a little kitty bed and put it off to the side, I think he might use it. I'm going to bend down one of the corners just to kind of give it a little more something. Then it doesn't looks a little bit older and not something brand new. We have that. We'll put that about there. That's pretty good. Where's my pencil? So what happens, I put things away. There we go. Bug is here. Hello. Bug, I made a note. I am like slowly getting caught up in all things. Life, crafting, day trip stuff. And since you were here, I was going to send you a message on Instagram, because I had posted about the vision board journal, and I think you had wanted to join me on one of the lives, and I had said I was going to message you, but I do have that on my to-do list. I added that in. I've been so good. I'm getting things checked off. do you work during the day? Is there a day that you're off? I mean, I'll message you too, but since you were here, I'm also thinking maybe doing evening. It's harder when Jim and the kids are here. I think my Wi-Fi signal isn't that great, but I'm also, because what is today? What is today? Like, June is almost over. What is today? Let me look at the calendar. The 25th. Yeah, we don't have that many days. So let's see, next Tuesday. I mean, I don't have to do it in June. But yeah, let me know. But I will message you too. Cute. Because that would be a ton of fun if you want to join me. Okay. Easy peasy. So we just have a really simple little collage. I think this kind of corner kind of calls for something because it's big and out there. And let's put stuff back in this one. I don't know how I had all this stuff here. All right, so there's, oh, let me ink it. I'm gonna ink it because I did ink the other one. And that kind of helps that little thumb cutout kind of pop out a little bit. I think I'll just go, you can ink, like you could ink all the folds, you can ink along the lines, the washi tape lines, or whatever you use. And of course, it would look so cute with lace. You could use trim. You could use just, we all have those offcuts of paper. Oh my gosh, I need to go through. I just keep putting my little thin cuts. I have like a vintage wooden box that's nice and long and they fit perfect in there. But yeah, we all have those, or the tops of the cardstock of the paper pads, like the 12 by 12 or the 6 by 6s, how they have the little decorative part on the top that we just kind of pull off that's perforated. That would be super cute. I mean, million different ways. Do I want to ink that? Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe this one I will ink. I'll ink these a little bit. Why not? Oh, I glued it. That's hard to do now that I glued it. I'll do this one. And I'll do this one a little bit. Oh, okay. You work full-time day. Would you rather do a night? Are you able to do evenings? Because I could do that too. I kind of feel like we're it's fast approaching. And if it doesn't work out for this month, definitely for July. And it's all my fault because I'm just so sidetracked, but I am catching up, and it does feel great. Okay. All right. So as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and sew this. I'll do that not with you guys. I'll do it off camera, but I'll post a picture of that later. And that's sort of what it will look like. Let's find though, what page do we want it on? And then let's put a couple pieces of lace in here. I think we are done. I think that's the page. I love the green of the postage stamp. It picks up the green here. I think that's probably going to be the page. I don't know. I feel like that matches a little bit too much. Oh, that's cute too. with the purple. Actually, I think I like that. Let me see. We got that. Well, it's that same paper, right? So that must be one of the things that I like. It has the purple and it really makes the green pop. I'm going to do this. I think I like that the best because we have like the vintagey stuff. Okay, that's going to be the page and I'm just going to paper clip it in and then I can sew it. Oh, okay. Okay, good. So we'll do, all right. So I'm going to message you when I get off because I have it on my for to do today. And we'll see if we can make it work. Also, we could do it next week. Because it doesn't have to be. We don't have to do July in June. Yeah, because that gives us, well, maybe like Monday or Tuesday. I'll message you. Maybe one of those days will work. Okay. Okay, good. I will send you a message. I'm excited. Okay. All right, so that'll end up going there. And then let's see if we can add just a couple. I pulled out some kind of wide lace pieces. I feel like this one is maybe a little bit too thick. Usually try not to put too much bulk. I like this one though. And let's see, I have this one too. This one might be a little bit wider. And then this color may work really good for that one. So let's see. But oh gosh, I pulled all this stuff out. Okay, right away, I don't like the look of this. I feel like this is more kind of vintagey, like feminine, I don't know, looking. Maybe not that one so much. But I like this. I don't know. This looks like 70s or something with that that kind of starched edge. I don't know why. And I think that kind of has that look. So those are probably going to be the two that we use. This is the other one, but again, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just picturing like more Victorian kind of romantic kind of look, but I feel like, oh, this is the other thing I wanted to look at really quick. I did find this in my stash, so I'm going to look at this really quick. I pulled this out a couple days ago. I don't have too much of it, so I wouldn't be able to do it. Ooh, it's very, I don't know what this came off of. It was in some kind of big thing I bought. So I'd only be able to do it in one of the journals. Okay, I'll think about that. I was hoping I'd have a bigger piece. And this one is bigger. Okay, let's use these. So I think I'm going to do this one and then we'll do this kind of peachy ecru one. So let's just find a page where we think it works. Like this is kind of nice. Do I want to do belly band? See, that's going to be the question. Okay, so that's an option. I'm just kind of picking the ones that have the cardstock. It has a pocket. Oh, we have this page. Is it almost the same? Very similar. Very similar. I might like that one better because the doily isn't on that one. Well, that's good. That means the backs of these cardstock things are pretty full. Oh, we have, oh, that's pretty. That's pretty though. See, let's do that one. Let me flip through here. And Oh, this is the back side of that, which Susie had that fabulous idea to have the wording. So we could do something. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this page, and then I don't know, maybe we'll do something a little bit different on those. So that, let me see if you guys have put in, nobody's put anything. So I don't know if I want to do that kind of a thing or this kind of a thing. What do you guys think? I think I'll do this because I probably have, I'm just grabbing, I think I have some like lightweight little kind of, because I feel like this might be a little flippy floppy. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm just going to decide. And I could also come in and glue some other trim on the edges. I might decide to do that just to finish the edge. This shows up more, Nettie. Let's see. This one, this way versus this way. Yeah. Hopefully that's what you're saying. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, I haven't made a pocket like this in a while. I think I'm going to glue this side and then pull it a little bit more taut. And I might even cut off a little bit on this side. So let's do that. I've done these more in little tiny journals, which I think it functions a little bit different in a little mini journal than a big journal. Ooh, I might need. Gotta push that in. Okay, good. Oh, Gail said, how about on the right side? Oh, to push it that. Yeah. And Gail, we will be adding, so next week we're going to be working on journaling tags, journaling cards. I've already pulled a bunch of fun ephemera. So we might decorate, we might do a little bit more decorating of these pockets. I'm not sure. But next week will definitely be journaling cards, journal tags. Ephemera will be stuffing the pockets with all kinds of fun things. And then I think the following week we'll be working on adding, laces and trims and like paper clips, hidden paper clips, that kind of thing. So basically decorating the tops, decorating the sides. So we'll probably be gluing lace and some pom-pom trim if I have it onto the side. So like we'll be working on these fun little paper clips when we get to that. So kind of thinking the tops of pages, the ends of pages. And then I think we will wrap up with doing a dangle, like some kind of spine dangle. Kind of in my head. I don't always have a plan for things. Sometimes I just fly by the seat of my pants is kind of how I do things. I'm going to cut a little bit off of this so I can pull it a little bit tighter. I think on this side. In fact, I might even cut a little bit even more off. So that's kind of my thought process. I think taking advantage of a little bit of give that this has, I think it'll hold whatever I put inside. I think it'll hold it in place a little bit better. Yeah, I think we're good. Oops. I still think I'm going to do this though. I was contemplating putting it on the paper itself, but oh, Christy's here. Hi, Christy. Hello, hello. And you're on your break? Getting very, very gummy. Okay, I'm going to try to pull it fairly taut. Yeah, and I think I'm definitely going to come back and maybe put some fabric, and then that way I can get some more glue onto the edge, paper, fabric, that kind of thing. So I'll probably run, am I straight? Yeah, I'm pretty straight. Yeah, and I like that. It's, you guys can't hear it, but it has a little bit of a snap there. So I think that's going to hold pretty good. How are you, Christy? All right, let that dry. I don't want to close it. And then let's do one more in here. Then we can wrap up. But yeah, I think that, oh yeah, that's good. So that's definitely something that's thin like that. I think it's going to hold that in place perfectly. But I will run something along here. Maybe not this, but I might even take just some kind of trim, although I don't know, that's kind of cute, but I'll find something that, right? I don't know, that does like kind of cute. So piece of fabric, something, some kind of trim, so we can get some more glue going down there. But I think, yeah, definitely will hold something kind of lightweight like that. And I think that looks cute. I think that's the paper I probably will put in there. Okay. One more, let's see. And then this has a little bit of give too, so we won't be able to pull it as tight, but it definitely has that, no, that might be the page. Definitely has a nice starchy feel to it. Thank you, Christy. You're sneaking in. I always say, oh, we have to whisper. We have to whisper. Okay. I wish this page is a little dull there. Do I know what I'm going to put in it? Okay. Let's see what our other options are. That's there. Oh, and I have to remember to go back and add a tab on the one in this book too. Let's see. Maybe that. I also wish the back of this had a little set. Now that just doesn't pop out there at all, does it? Of course, we're going to tuck something in it. How's that? Well, we did that. Those might be, oh, we have this. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Maybe this one. I feel like that kind of stands out there. The other side. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Oh, we have this. Oh, maybe that. What do we think? I mean, I know you can't see that, but what is that? That book? I'm going to stand up a minute. I want to see kind of some of the things I pulled. I pulled some, although I could use that same paper. I pulled some notebook paper, and I just want to see, oh, that's cute too. Let's see what I have here. I could use a page of this too, because I have a bunch of that, and that would look cute on there too. So, oh no, it's here. Wrong side. That would look pretty on there too. So I have that. This is adorable. This was a set my good friend, Kiki, who I walk with, my sweet, sweet, sweet friend, she gave me a bunch of stationery from when she was a little girl, or maybe like in her teens. Is that adorable? I think this one was it wasn't even opened. But that is super cute. So I think either of those. Oh, and I have this one. That one is really pretty too. So really any of these. I think I kind of like that page. I am Susie. Usually I don't get this one. We did. I think because I kind of planned it out, right? I had a plan of attack for today. So I think that's why. I overthink things, obviously. So I think if I just sat down and kind of did it and didn't have a little bit of a plan, this was our other option. Something about that page. Okay, let's just stick. We'll make a decision. We're gonna go with this page. Okay, let me cut. This is probably more than we need. I'm going to go up the middle of this flower because I think that's easier. I know Kiki doesn't listen to my lives, but I want to work on a journal for her. But I'd love to do it along with you guys, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Pretty sure she doesn't. So I probably should not say that out loud. Well, I know she doesn't because she's working. And why on earth she would not go back and listen. But I do want to make a journal for her because she's gifted me all kinds of great ephemera and all those, like, I won't cut up the antique books, but all the beautiful like Greek books and things that she gave in magazines that her parents had. So I want to do something. And I think I know what the base is. I kind of felt like when we were working on the ephemera, it felt like her for some reason. And I don't know why. Maybe kind of what was going on in life at the time. But I have a whole kind of thing of stuff set aside to include in that. Do I want to? I'm going to pull that a little bit more. Yeah, and then I can include all this stationery and stuff in there. I think it would be nice. Okay, I'm going to pull this one this way. We are almost done. What time is it? That's weird. I don't see do not see. Oh, 12:17. Okay. Ooh, I think I missed my window of time to walk with her. Oh, it's the dregs. The last little bit here. All right, I'm giving up on that. Let me grab my other bottle. I've been trying to keep it on its side. Here's my other one to get it up on the other side of the table. Oop, too much glue. That's okay. Bye, Christy. Have a good day. Okay, we will let that. Oh, I did it upside down, friends. Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot I turned it this way. I had I just looked at it because it has a straight edge and then that, but I think this is, yeah, that's that way. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. All right. I'm going to let that dry. And I think it would look really cute to come back and put a little something on there. I'm probably playing with fire doing that. But how cute is this? I love this. Who is this? Marjolaine Baston. I think it's one of those like Hallmark kind of stationery papers. I think that's beautiful. But yeah, I'll just leave that there and that will dry nicely. Like, look at this. This is from Kiki. This was another, and there's little matching envelopes. I don't think I grabbed. I think these were from her too. Look at that. Is that pretty? That's so beautiful. This one, I think I bought this one. But I don't know. Now see, now I've kind of lost track because I put it, but I know for sure this one was from her. Isn't it beautiful? And the envelope is really pretty. And I like the little scallopy edges. So yeah, I have some really great one. Oh, look at this. I was going to show you guys this. I don't think this came from Kiki. I don't really know where I got this, but I have a whole paper pad. Is that the cutest? But you could just, like this idea, you could just take just a piece of copy paper and cut it down and do a little stamping on top. Is that the cutest idea? I forgot I had this. I found this in my stash, but that would be really fun to try to do that with the little, the clickable stamps that we have, or you could just find a little phrase or something. But how cute is that? And of course, if you had a typewriter, you could type it out. But I just thought that was really cute. I'm going to put a couple of those. That covers that up, but I'll just stick it in there for now. But that's it, my friends. I think that is it for today. I know. Isn't her stuff? Oh my gosh. Her stuff is so great. Angela's back. Angela's back. So we're going. But she is back. Okay, I think that is it for today. I'll probably I'll finish up. I'll add some more details, but I will completely finish up the pockets in the next couple days. And then I think what I'm going to do, I guess I could come live, but I think I'm just going to film a video. I have all sorts of like little tins and things. This obviously I didn't make, but where I know we've made a bunch of butterfly stuff like dangles. I probably have some little clusters. I know for sure that we have some journaling tags that we made together on Vintage Craft and Chat. So I'm just going to go through all that and pull things to start putting in our pockets because I already have it made. Why make something more? Sometimes I like to keep things as a reference to go back and look at. So worst case, like if I have two of something, but I want to keep the other one in case I want to go back and look at it to see how I made it. At least I'll have one made for one journal, and then I can quickly make another. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know when that'll post, but I will keep you guys posted on that. And what else? What is coming up? Oh, I got back to doing videos. I have a journal flip through, I think, and share coming out this Monday that I made for a friend. Many of you know who I made that for. You could probably guess when you look, but that was Happy Mail that went out a couple weeks ago. And now that I know she's received it, I have a little flip through it, a little bit different of a journal, lots of pockets, lots of tuck spots. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you because it's very different than anything I've made before. So that's coming out Monday. I have one last haul video, and I say last because I haven't been finding much in the thrift stores. I've come out empty-handed recently, so I have another flip or another haul video coming out the following Monday. And then that's it. And then next week, yeah, we'll be making all kinds of journaling tags and fun things. And like I said, if I come up with a lot of different types of journaling cards and tags, I may do a couple standalone videos to just put up over the course of the week rather than doing them here together if I think they're going to take a little bit long. But I think that's it. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a marvelous rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I love you all. And I will see you next Thursday. And I will send you a message bug. Bye.